I do not agree with what you have to say, but I'll defend to the death your right to say it.
Voltaire was born in November of 1694 in Paris, France, and grew to be one of the leading philosophers to spark the Age of Enlightenment. As an avid writer, historian, and philosopher, he produced over 20,000 letters and 200 pieces of literary work in his lifetime.
The more I read, the more I acquire, the more certain I am that I know nothing.
Voltaire was educated by Jesuits at the Collège Louis le Grand in Paris, France. He is quoted by saying that he learned nothing in school, but stupidity and Latin. He believed that it was in the king's greatest interest to enhance and greatly improve the education of his subjects. He knew at a young age that he wanted to be a writer. However, his father forced him into a career of law. That, of course, didn't stop him. He continued to write, regardless of what other people told him to do.
It is dangerous to be right in matters in which the established authorities are wrong.
Voltaire was one of the leading intellectuals in the Age of Enlightenment. He was such an abstract thinker that he constantly found himself in trouble with the authorities. Voltaire was sent to exile many times in his career for voicing his opinion and trying to spark change in the system. He was an advocate for freedom of religion, freedom of expression, free trade, and the separation of the church and state.
Governments need to have both shepherds and butchers.
Looking at this from a slightly individualist position, Voltaire is suggesting that in order for society to function, it is necessary to have both sides of the perspective equally represented. He's referring to the shepherds and the butchers as those who have conflicting views necessary for growth and change in a society. Voltaire spent most of his life changing the system and working to revolutionize the human way of thinking.